I want you to tell me what it's like for a running back to protect a quarterback, to have to put his head down and make a block on a blitzing cornerback. Here we go. I got to show you this video. You know what's coming.
Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. And Hobart being chased from behind. Throw incomplete to Tim Brown. Watch this. Harvey Williams. Here goes Perry to the inside. Watch what Harvey does. He's got him up in the air, and when he's going to throw him down, slam down, and pin him.
Wow. Patrick Mahomes able to stand in the pocket and make that pass. I want you to talk about what it's like as a running back when you know I got to protect my quarterback against this linebacker or this blitzing. How important was Kareem Hunt's block on that drive, as well as the block that we just watched?
Hey man, it's scary for a running back. You got a guy that's a $500 billion man back there, man, and you got to, excuse my language, you got to let your nuts hang, because a lot of running backs don't like to pass block, man. And I learned that in college, that if you're gonna pass block, you'll be able to play. If you can't pass block, you'll have your ass on the bench. And Kareem made a couple of blocks in the game to keep the chains moving. So it's a commitment thing. It's not a scary thing. It's you got just get in there and swell up and bow up and make sure this guy's not the guy that's going to knock the quarterback out. That's not my guy that beat me, because, when it comes to films, man, on Tuesdays, you go in there and you give up a sack, especially for running backs and pass protection, man. You get a linebacker that's, 250 and eating glass and nails and coming there and looking like he's going to run over and just run past you, and you sitting up there with your eyes closed. That's a bad look, man. So you got to do it. I used to always try to hit a guy in his chin and try to knock him out. And, that play right there against Pittsburgh, I was really strong with my legs, so he was going to try to run over me, and I just picked him up in there. And what it don't show is when I slammed him, I slapped him upside the head. It would have really been good if we could have scored on that play. So, yeah, I remember that play. That was a long, long time ago, man.
Well, let's see it one more time, just so our viewers know what's the proper technique for a running back to block a blitzing cornerback. Let's see it one more time, Harvey.
Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. And Hobart being chased from behind. Throw incomplete to Tim Brown. Watch this. Harvey Williams. Here goes Perry to the inside. Watch what Harvey does. He's got him up in the air, and when he's going to throw him down, slam down, and pin him.
Harvey, I got to ask, when you got him up on your shoulders, it's not what you see in natural NFL games. What were you thinking when you had him up on your shoulders?
Well, I had been watching him a couple of games. He would like to run, get a running start and just run over running backs. I knew that I was strong enough to pick his ass up in the air. But what you do is, I step inside, make sure I don't get beat inside, and then I let him, like he's gonna go around me. Then that's when I got right up in his waist and got him up in the air. And you couldn't hear, but he screamed like a little chick. He was like, ah. Then I slapped him, and so that stopped him from doing that for the rest of the game, because a couple of more times he tried to do it. He would just try to, now he's trying to finesse me and try to run around me and make me miss him. So, man, that's a lot of things that goes in the pass block, and you just got to have the courage to do it.
Right.
Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody just clap your hands. Fly girls, clap your hands. Fly guys, clap your hands.
Well, if you're feeling all right and you think you're on,
somebody let me know. Well, everybody in the place put a whistle in your face. Scream it out and say, yo, hey.
you don't stop. I rock the rhythm that makes your finger pop. I said hip hop, and thanks a lot. Come on, everybody, give me what you got. I'm gonna tell you a little story about the Sugar Hill Gang, with the pound pound boogie and a big bang bang. And if you wanna rap to the Sugar Hill beat, gotta rap in the key of R.A.P. Now that is over, I'm ready to jam. Want all you people to clap your hands. Tonight we're gonna scream and shout. We're gonna turn this mother sucker out. To all of you people that are ready to jam, scream it out and say, I am somebody. Now you know you're hot. See, I meant to this girl and I said to her, honey, if you wanna be my baby, you got to give me money. Turned around, didn't mean no harm. I knocked her out with my vicious charm. I said, no, baby, it's not like that. You see, I'm all about making that cold cash. Started driving around, started messing with her head, and next thing I know, she wanted to go down.
7-7 tie and 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Montana 5-step drop. Rifles a shot right side. Kimble Anders down the right sideline with the catch inside the 40. The Dolphins breaking tackles 30, 25, 20. Kansas City, the longest play of Kimble Anders' career. Touchdown.
In honor of this momentous occasion, a green jersey is now being presented to Anders by Chiefs Chairman and CEO Clark Hunt.
You know, when you learn more about football, it's not he's in his 8th, 9th year in the league. Yeah, and that's probably why it happened. It was just wear and tear. When you look at that, Kimble, did you look at 1999, that injury, to think it was wear and tear? Or do you think it was just a fluke thing?
Honestly, I think it was a fluke thing. You know, I don't think it was too much wear and tear because all those years I was pretty healthy. The only thing I did was probably dislocate a shoulder, sprain my ankle. I always consider myself being pretty healthy throughout the year. So to have, and that, truth be told, when it happened, I had no idea what it was. And I think 1 year prior to that, we just started getting Achilles tendon tears and stuff like that.
Wow.
So I couldn't imagine why it would happen. But you know, like I said, I do believe injuries happen, and that's going to be part of the game. You just never know when they're going to come. It's just a matter of when, for sure. But you know, at that point in my career, like I said, going into my 8th year of getting moved to running back full time, that was a long time coming because, you know, I probably should have been there a couple of years before that.
Yeah.
34, you know, that's kind of that's not
something. That's an old man, bro. You're in a wheelchair.
Yeah. So I understand it, you know.
Yeah.
So
well, you bounced back and you had a great 2000 season. And when they announced you going into the Chiefs Ring of Honor and the Chiefs Hall of Fame, it was well worth it. Clark Hunt, in his speech introducing you at the 2022 draft, announcing that you were welcome into the Chiefs Hall of Fame, it was rightfully so. It was rightfully earned. You were on the bottom of that depth chart when you came in 1991 behind everybody. You're the guy just trying to figure out, you're just trying to make a team. And from what you did from 1991 through 2000 was inspiring. It was inspiring.
Man, I love you and I appreciate you, brother. I celebrate you and thank you for coming on the show.
All right, man. Love you too, bro.
Hey, Kimble, before we get you out of here, I got one last question I like to ask the former Chiefs players. And that is, what is there a story that you can share about Harvey Williams publicly? When I ran that by Tom McNair said there's no story that I can share about Harvey publicly, but I can say he's a great guy. So if there's no stories that you can share about Harvey Williams, because we got to keep it on the down low, I understand. But if there's any stories that you can share about Harvey Williams, we'd like to know. Are there any?
Oh, you know, I think it's one funny one. I just can't remember it though. You know, I'm old, so my memory is bad. But it was a funny one though. Like it was a sideline deal, something that happened on the field where Harvey just did something that was kind of real funny. It's like I can't remember it though. But I think I have one, but I'm about to see you. You should have prepared me beforehand. I probably had a good one.
Hey, was you in there with me and Percy got into that fight?
Yeah.
The Percy Snow fight, we expected Leonard Griffin.
That might be the one I'm thinking about. It was something that happened.
But anyway, Kimble, thank you very much for your time.
Oh,
appreciate it, brother.
No problem. Thank you.
From Kansas City to Texas Southern, and we can't thank you enough. Like I said, this means a lot to me because Harvey Williams and Kimble Anders were the backs when Joe Montana came in here and turned this organization around. Once again, thank you very much, Kimble Anders.
Oh, thank you.